Hey guys, I'm Honey to Sohee and we're back again with another video. So for today's video, it's going to be a storing photo cards video. As you can see, I have a new setup going on. I've been wanting to get one of these trays for the longest time. If you watch a lot of like storing or a lot of like, I guess, photo card videos on YouTube, you'll know what kind of tray this is, or like at least seen it before. And I've been dying to get my hands on one. And I really wanted to get one, so I went on Amazon, and then on Amazon, I guess, like the actual store, it's from the company's called BCW. BCW does make a lot of other stuff. And on Amazon, like, it sold out. Like, I could not get on Amazon anymore. So luckily I found a listing on Mercari US for a brand new unopened sorting tray, and so I bought it and it came right on time for this video. And so I'm really excited to, I guess, try it out, I guess, or like it's making its debut on my channel, and I'm really excited for it. Just because I can now easily like sort photo cards more easily, and I can like sort them by whatever like sorting method I want to sort them by. So for right now, currently I have them sorted by mainly by like the binder that they're going in. So some piles are much more smaller than the other ones. But I made sure to, I have way more photo cards than this. I have, like, if I counted like entirely, I had way over 150 photo cards. But I have been doing that in the past, where I do store a lot of photo cards all at once, and it just becomes a really long video. And that's not something that I really wanted to do for today, at least, just because I'm also running low on supplies. Like, my sleeves are running out, and I wasn't gonna have enough to sleeve and sort all of the photo cards anyways. So for today's video, I think it's a little over 50 that we're going to be storing away today. So it's going to be like a nice short video, because if you see my other videos, they are way longer. Also, a little announcement, I think going forward, I won't be doing sleeving videos anymore, just because they don't do so well on my channel, and it takes too much time. And so as you can see, they're already sleeved, so there's going to be no sleeving video. In case in the future I do decide to do sleeving videos, I might just make them really short and just do make them like lo-fi, so no talking, just lo-fi in the background, and then like fast forward them a bit. But I don't know, I have yet to see. So yeah, just a little heads up, like in case you wonder why there's no more sleeving photo card videos, that's the reason why. But yeah, I'm really excited to store these. I've been wanting a little serotonin boost with storing photo cards, so I made sure to plan one. Also, if you hear licking in the background, it's my dog. He's currently on my bed right now, grooming himself. He's just licking his paws. So yeah, little heads up. But yeah, go ahead, grab a snack, grab some water, get yourself a meal, or store your photo cards with me, whatever you feel you need to do, whatever is more comfortable for you. And yeah, enjoy. Alright, so I think first up we're going to do this tray that I have right here, which has quite a different variety. So up here we have SF9, which it's a group that I've recently gotten into. And so I did manage to get their latest, well, as of recording, it's like their comeback was quite a bit ago. But it's SF9 sequence. I do have some sohee cards from riize, and then I got a couple of aespas, not recent comeback, but like the comeback before this recent one, and then a couple other stuff here and there. So I think we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll probably let's start off with just storing away this one, because I only have, well, yeah, it's just this one that we're gonna. So I think for this one, I'm gonna pull out my ateez binder. Alright, so this is the little mini binder that I have for ateez. If you saw my previous video where I kind of showed off my collection, I explained a little bit more about this binder, but I don't, it's crazy, I don't stan ateez. They are a cool group, I do like their music. Maybe one day I can fully stan them. But the reason why I made this little binder for them is because I ended up getting a lot of their polka versions of it. I don't know their album names that well, but it was, for one, I think it was like 2 comebacks ago, because they were really cheap on Mercari. I ended up getting like 5, and so I ended up getting a bunch of like excess stickers and stuff, and so I decided to, I guess, turn this little mini binder into ateez, just because I was gonna have a lot of other photo cards to store. They won't be in this video. All the other ateez cards will be in the next video, just because I had to, I guess I had to go and pick and choose which photo cards I wanted to store for this video. And since I did have a lot of ateez, I decided to leave them for a later date. But we do have this card that came with an album that I bought. I don't know what this is. It just came with it. There's a quote on the back, I think. But I decided to go ahead and store it as well. So we'll just find an opening. I think we'll just do it right here for now. If I can. There we go. So this is what it looks like. I know this is like from one of like the games you can play, where it's like, I don't even know how to describe the game, but if you know, you know. Otherwise, here's a little flip through of this little pocket book. Not too much in here yet. Just for more information on this binder, I'm basically putting Songhwa, Mingi, and Jongho, which are like, it's my, I guess, my would-be bias line. They're gonna go in a different fold, in a different binder, I mean. And in here, everyone else will be going in here. So yeah, so far, very small, but like I said, next time that I film, much more photo cards will be going in here, so be on the lookout for that. Alright, up next, I think we'll go ahead and take care of sf9 first. Let's get them out of the way. So sf9 is a group that like I've really been into recently. I've really liked their music. Their music is really, really good. If you haven't heard of them or you haven't checked out any other stuff, I highly recommend it. It is a group that like I really do want to stand, and I plan on standing. It's just like, as of now, I've just spent so much money on riize's comeback, and not even riize. I don't even have the comeback. It's crazy. I haven't even bought the comeback. I've just spent so much money on sohee pops, and especially like soft claims and fixed claims and stuff. And so that's mainly where my money has been going, and so I haven't really had enough money to, I guess, buy other kinds of albums. But I did manage to get all 3 versions of Sequence, so these are my pulls that I am going to be storing away. So let me go get the binder and I'll be right back. And then this is my boy group A5. So in here I have mainly like it's kind of complicated, to be honest. So in here is mainly Changbin, Sungmin, and IN of Stray Kids, and then I have my like smaller boy group collections in here. Once like the boy group collection like gets bigger, and once like it exceeds this binder, then I move them to my bigger binder. But I think for now we'll put them in here. So I guess my bias in sf9 is Chani and then Dawon. I unfortunately didn't pull a lot of them, but I do like Insong. He's honestly one of my, maybe like my 3rd bias. So luckily enough, I pulled him. And then I got these 3 units. But yeah, I discovered sf9 when they went on Kingdom. I didn't see Kingdom fully, but I definitely did see clips, especially because as like a blink, I did see, I mainly saw it because of Lisa, that she appeared for Icons special performance thing, and so then that got me into watching them more. And then I saw sf9's performances and they did amazing. They did so well, and so that really, I guess, made me discover sf9 more. And then when Sequence came out, I thought Sequence was an amazing comeback, such a good album. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do in the future and any other future comebacks, I'm so down for. But yeah, here's a little flip through of this binder. Yeah. Alright, so I think we'll probably go ahead and do aespa. So this card as well. So I have these 3 cards to put away for aespa. And for aespa, they'll be going in the same thing. This is like the exact same thing as my boy group, A5, but instead it's for my girl groups. So we can go ahead and move this Ning Ning out, put her here. I've been getting a lot more into aespa lately. Their music has been so good recently. I've definitely been loving the comebacks. My 2 biases really is, I guess my main bias would definitely be Giselle, and then after Giselle, definitely it's Karina, or my bias record if you want to call it that. But I bought 3 separate albums of, what is it called, of drama, various different versions. It was 3 different versions, and in all 3 of those albums I didn't pull Giselle or Karina once, like at all. I mainly pulled Ning Ning and then One Winter. So here's that. So yeah, I might buy a couple other cards, I don't know. aespa is definitely a group that I want to get into even more, like a little flip through, I guess, if you haven't seen this binder. Same thing, like I said, it's the same thing as my boy group. Once it starts overfilling of a certain group, then I'll move them over to my bigger binder. But this currently has New Jeans, it has Le Sserafim, and then XG. And so yeah, I definitely want to buy more aespa albums, especially because their newest album was really, really good. Such a solid album, and I really do want to get into them a lot more, especially because, if I'm being honest, I'm falling a little out of Le Sserafim. I did go a little crazy with Easy. I don't know why. I never really collect as many versions as I did collect for them this comeback. But I don't know, like, if I'm being honest, their music hasn't really been hitting, especially like the B-sides and stuff aren't, like, I don't know. I definitely am not gonna unstand, but maybe just like slow down on my collection, which I don't even have a big collection, but yeah. So lastly, I guess we have Sohee to store away. Here's my Sohee binder. This binder has gotten so big. I'm low-key thinking about upgrading, either getting a bigger, the deluxe version of this from Prism Platinum, or I don't know, like, because in here I collect Sohee Pops and then in Sohee and Unsuck for album PCs, and I've already prepared, like I said, I haven't even bought the albums themselves because I've joined a lot of like group orders for Sohee Pops and stuff. So yeah, this is Sohee exclusives / season's greetings, and then back here we have Sohee Pops, and then this is his KMS something, KMS version 5 or KMS 5, KMS something. So there's 5 of these, so I think I'll have to put them in the next page back here. Maybe like here, I guess. Okay, well these are the same outfits, so we can put these 4 there, and this one over here. So yeah, I do have quite a bit of stuff for Sohee coming, especially because I joined so many group orders. They are, I think, 3 or 4 main riize group order managers that I love. They're super sweet, and they're such amazing goms. I'll definitely put them up here if you guys are interested in joining any of the group orders, because they host a lot, especially for riize. And so I've managed to secure a lot of stuff through them. And oh my god, like, this is the first time that I got fully committed to collecting pops for any idol. And all I gotta say is I'm stressed, I'm broke, and I hope I don't regret it, you know? I really do hope I don't regret it. Especially because, like, I mean, Sohee, comparing him to like debut, he fluctuates a lot. Although I think the most popular member in riize for sure is Wonbin. Wonbin is, everyone, like, in the group chats and stuff, and in like the pre-claim group chats, always fight for Wonbin. I feel like everyone and their mom wants to collect Wonbin, and so I think he is the one. Like, if you want to collect Wonbin, definitely you have to be on your toes. You have to be like ready for the trigger, you know. So if like, because how the pre-claim group chat works is like, usually the GOM will post, okay, I'm gonna be hosting for this. I'll be uploading the, how to explain it, it's like you submit a form, and so like the form, basically the faster you are to submit the form is like the bigger chance you have of like receiving what you claim, or I guess, you know, securing your claims, if that makes sense. So everyone, I feel like, who collects or wants to collect Wonbin is always like ready to submit that form, especially with Sohee too. Sohee is like mid popular, you know. He is pretty popular, and so I'm also having to fight so many other people. I have to be on track of things, you know. Definitely like set timers or alarms, you know, so whenever those forms do drop, I can like claim them as fast as I can. And I've done pretty well so far. I've definitely claimed a lot of his cards, and I'm really excited and happy for that. So I'm gonna be getting so many. So I do think I'm definitely gonna have to maybe either make this binder strictly his pops and then get like another album for other stuff, or I don't even know. But yeah, I'm not fully collecting everything. I kind of have given up on that, especially because, at least for the pops, some of them are really cheap, some of them are really easy to find. But when it comes to like exclusives, especially US exclusives, oh my god, is it a pain in my ass to collect that. It's like impossible unless you want to drop like $40 on one photo card. Because I only have his Japan exclusive, and then this is for Get a Guitar, by the way, and then one Barnes and Noble, and then all the other ones are crazy ridiculously expensive, and I don't really plan on collecting them, if I'm being honest. But maybe like 2 more just to fill up, or I don't really know what I plan on doing for exclusives. But yeah, and then I've set up for their comeback. If I'm being honest, their recent comeback, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I did not enjoy the recent comeback. I thought the album itself was mid. If I'm being honest, it was definitely very mid. They could have done something a little bit better. So far as a filming, Lucky is out, I think, and Lucky already, I mean, just it's a Japanese single, but it sounds amazing. I love the way Lucky sounds, but I'm still excited to see what they come out in the future. And I'm ready for any kind of riize music, if I'm being honest. So yeah, so as you can see, look, it's already to the brim. So yeah. Alright, so finally we have the last tray to get through. So for sure, these 2 are the bigger piles, and then the other 4 are definitely on the smaller side. So I think for now we'll go ahead and do, let's do this pile right here. Alright, so for this pile we have 4 photo cards. This one is Soojin. She had her solo debut. As of now, she's had 2 comebacks, her debut and then like the recent comeback. I've only gotten 1 album so far, and this is of her debut album. And then we have these treasure cards. Alright, so for Soojin, this is where I have all my soloists. So in here, what I mean by soloist, if you've seen my past videos, I mean like actual soloist. The only exception here is of course Xiumin of EXO, because I don't stand EXO, so this is where he goes. Alright, so for Soojin, I only have one card, so I think I'll put her back here for right now, and then as I get more of her albums and more for photo cards, she'll probably eventually need her own page. But yeah, this is over here just all like inclusions of these albums. But here's a lot of walkthroughs. So we have Soojin, we have Bang Yidam, we have Jongho, then we have my boy Wonho, and then lastly, I think my favorite soloist so far is BI, which he's not really K-pop, he's more like K-R&B type stuff, and then of course Xiumin. Alright, so this is my treasure binder. Treasure is definitely one of my ults, like I've said in the past. Treasure is just one of those groups that like really, I guess, caught me by surprise. I don't know, right from the start, like immediately, like I fell in love with the group. There's like glare from the sunlight. There we go. And so then I ended up getting one of their past albums. Which one's this one? This is the first mini album, Second Step, Chapter 1. So I think it's the very first one, right? First step, I think it's here. This is Chapter 2. Alright, so it goes here, which I'm gonna have to get a whole another page, right? Do I have any back here? Okay, so we have a unit, and then we have Doyoung and a Jongwon card. Alright, let me go get another page. I'll be right back. I'll go ahead and sort them out a little bit better later off camera, because I don't really know how I want to sort them, especially because I've really been tempted to also start collecting Jongwon as well. I do collect asahi, if you don't know, from Treasure, and I've been really debating on starting a Jongwon collection, but I'm just like on the brink of it. I just honestly don't know, especially because I still have to back collect Treasure's albums, so that's like my main priority right now. And then back here, I think these are all pobs. And then right at the very beginning, I think maybe like a year and a half ago, I had decided to collect Asahi as well as Machiho. If you don't know about Treasure, Machiho is no longer a part of the group, as well as Bang Yidam, and those two members aren't in the group anymore. And I've since then decided to stop collecting Machiho and keep his cards, but like I guess I stopped collecting him. So this is where I have like his cards basically, and these are like, what would you call these, like event cards or like special, I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. But yeah, this is Treasure. Not a lot of groups, I mean not a lot of groups, not a lot of K-pop stands are into Treasure. I feel like Treasure is definitely an underrated group, because YG just sucks ass. YG is, I don't know, YG is YG. They don't know what they're doing half the time, especially now that I saw that they're planning on releasing, or not releasing, but debuting more boy groups, at least one more boy group and then another girl group, and then they're gonna plan more stuff for Blackpink, 21, Baby Monster, Winner, every little YG. I don't know, YG is just definitely broke as fuck. They don't have money clearly, and like they want to like have every single one of their groups have a comeback. And so I don't know, I just think YG needs to do better with Treasure. He needs to market them a little bit better, because it's kind of like sad and kind of crazy to me that like being a part of the big three, Treasure definitely is one of the most underrated groups, like I mean, fourth gen groups, to be honest, and they definitely deserve more hype. You know, they deserve more attention, especially from YG, because they can become and do, you know, bigger and better things if YG truly invested more time into them. But I don't know. But yeah, I still love Treasure. Definitely one of my ults. I love their music, and I'm really excited to see what they also do in the future. Alright, I think up next we'll do the next smaller pile, which is this one right here. So here we mainly have NCT Dream. I did get a version of Dreamscape, and it came with a pre-order benefit, and then I also bought a couple Renjun cards. But I mean, it looks like I only bought one, but I do have more. It's just like I've spread them out between, so I can spread them out between other videos. So we have these 3 cards to put away. I'm pretty sure this is the pop, and then this is the photo card. And so this is my boy group A4. This is another cover I made. Go ahead and tell me, like, this is like one of the first like A5 covers I made. Honestly, not the greatest. So I put it in the front just because I'm not too proud of it, if I'm being honest. So in here, mainly it's currently right now it's like NCT 127, Dream, and then Stray Kids. And then NCT, of course, the whole big units. So for Dream, alright, so we have this Renjun for ISTJ. So we'll go ahead and put him right here for right now. We can move him later on. So I guess we can move Jaemin to the corner, and we can put them right here. And there we go. But I also did make a, I guess, binder cover slash binder page for NCT as a whole, like all 3 subunits. This is what I made. I made this like 2-3 days ago. I'm not the greatest at like scrapbooking slash, like, I'm not a very big DIY person, but when I garden, if you know what gardening is, if you know, you know, that's like when my creative juices basically come alive, and that's when I really do enjoy like making collages. And so I decided to make one a couple nights ago, and this is what I made. So I've included OT20. A little unpopular opinion, I don't stan NCT Wish. I don't really care for NCT Wish at all. So I didn't include them, as well as I don't have any other albums, and they weren't included in this album. So this is this is OT20, just because Shotaro and Sunchan aren't a part of NCT anymore. They're part of riize. And then Lucas, if you know if you know about Lucas, then you know. So this has OT20. And so yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out, especially because there's 20 members in here, and so like I really had to choose certain members, like their smaller pictures, you know. So there you go. And so I think we can go ahead and move this one out. But yeah, I know there's a lot of like, especially like, I don't know the fan base of NCT Wish, but I know that a lot of like their fans get mad at other citizens whenever they don't include NCT Wish as a part of NCT, and I get it, they are a part of NCT, but it's just like I don't care for them. Let me turn this back. I don't care for them or their music, you know. That's just me, that's just my opinion, my likings. There you go. Looks so good in my opinion. definitely let me know how you thought I did, if I did well or not. And yeah, so here's a little flip through of NCT. So I mainly collect 127. Collect is is used very lightly. So I just buy a couple versions here and there of the recent comebacks. I haven't gotten, well, I did get one version of the recent comeback, and then of course whenever they come back as NCT as a whole, I also collect those, or buy them at least, not really collect. And yeah, so I guess to better like rephrase myself what I mean about like NCT Wish, like once NCT has their comebacks, you know, as they do when they come back as an entire unit together, I definitely of course will buy it and keep my NCT Wish pulls. But same with WayV. WayV is another one of the groups that like I do like WayV a lot. I just like haven't really had the chance to buy any of their albums because other collections are way ahead of WayV. And so yeah, so NCT Wish, especially because they're more like Japanese focused, I really don't care for them. So yeah, so in case you're wondering why they aren't included in this collection or in this specific page, now you know. But otherwise, I also have Stray Kids. Stray Kids is a very light collection, so this is anything besides Changbin, Sungmin, Ayin going here. So these are like the pop unit, the pop sets you get, I mean. And these are of my pulls. So yeah, this is like my smaller boy group collection. And yeah, do I have anything on the back? Oh no, it's empty. But moving on. Alright, up next, I think we'll go ahead and take care of my girl group. So this is where I have like my bigger girl group collection. So on the cover here is Pixie, R.I.P. Pixie. Move over to Twice. So Twice is a group that I don't really stan anymore, or like I still stan them, as you know, I haven't like fully given up on them. It's just that like I haven't really been liking any of their recent releases. They just aren't my cup of tea, and so I haven't really bought any of the recent stuff. But I did, however, I loved Eyes Wide Open. It was the comeback that introduced me to Twice, and I really love that album and that comeback so much. I Can't Stop Me will always be one of my favorite songs of theirs. I really wanted to finish collecting the albums for that comeback, and so I was missing this version of that comeback or that album, and so I bought it. So these are the ones that came with the album. So yeah, like honestly, like the last album that I really liked from Twice was probably, I don't even know, to be honest at this point. This is my Twice collection. I think after Taste of Love is when I started kind of like to notice that I was like liking their music less and less. Between 1 and 2 was okay, and then Semi Free was decent, or Ready to Be, not Semi Free. And then I only got, I think, 1 copy of this, I think. And then I haven't bought any of the recent stuff just because I don't really like it. So yeah, Twice is definitely a group that like at one point they were my ults, not anymore. And I think I'm just like kind of waiting to like see if they come out with anything that I particularly like. But otherwise, in here is Pixie. Like I said before, R.I.P. Pixie. I did see, however, that like I do keep up with some of like the Pixie members on Instagram. I do keep up with them. From what I know, both Ella and Dajong are like doing solo stuff. I know that I think Dajong is going on tour with a bunch of like other underrated groups. I know she's coming to the Midwest, which I don't know, like, does she make solo music? I don't understand like what she's gonna be singing. Is she gonna be singing Pixie songs? I just didn't know that they had like established themselves as soloists and come out with solo music. Maybe I should check that out, you know, because it really caught me by surprise. Like, I didn't expect them to be. I mean, Ella, she did have a little bit, like quite a bit of time to prepare stuff, but especially like Dajong, out of nowhere, like to see her like promoting or like touring and stuff really caught me by surprise. Also, like Rinji, I feel so bad for Rinji that like she literally was only a part of the group for one comeback, and then like All Art decided to call it quits. But yeah, this is my girl group binder, and yeah, not much progress has been made to this collection. Like I said, I just honestly haven't really been vibing with any girl groups recently, aside from a couple. So yeah, my girl group collection has gotten way smaller than my boy group collection for sure. Alright, so this leaves us with three more, or I guess leaves us with 3 slots left. So I think we'll be doing this section first. So this section, so I have quite a bit of variety, as you can see. This is a little like more complicated of a collection. So in this A5 I mainly have, I guess, like members of groups that I do stan or do like, and so like if I do pull any of those cards, I put them in here. So this mainly has like my like would-be biases, if that makes sense. So one of them is Taeil from NCT 127, and we have these two. Up next we have Jeno from NCT Dream. So we have this ISTJ card. And so yeah, I don't fully stan NCT Dream, just because like their comebacks, like their albums especially, like they don't fully resonate with me. Like there are some songs that I like here and there. So NCT Dream is like, if I had to like rate the units like of my favorite to my least favorite, or like my personal favorites, including, you know, Wavy and NCT Wish, not including Riize because they're not NCT, for sure be NCT 127, Wavy, Dream, and then Wish. So like I mentioned, of Wavy, my would-be bias would be Xiaojun. I don't have anything for him today, just because I mainly only have like Golden Age cards and like the other NCT Universe comeback that they had, and I don't have any Wavy cards because I don't have any Wavy albums, and I don't want to buy any Wavy cards without owning any Wavy albums. But I also have, like I mentioned before, Seonghwa, Mingi, and Jongho go in this binder as well. I do have some Seonghwa cards, 1 or 2, but it's gonna be in the next video, not in this one. So we have these two, Jongho and Mingi. I also know that Seonghwa recently lost his grandpa, RIP to his grandpa. I really do hope he, you know, everyone grieves differently, and I really do hope he's doing what's best for him. And if that's, you know, distracting himself by going on tour and performing, then that's what he needs to do, you know. Otherwise, Yeonjin and Chaewon of the Seraphim go in here. This is like one of my favorite cards that I have pulled. You know, I feel so lucky to have pulled this album and not have to buy it, because I know that this goes for a lot of money. But I did buy this Chaewon card on Pokemarket, which is like, it's not even like an actual photo card. It's like a pop or something. It's like a random card. I just thought it looked so good. She looks so good in this photo card, so I bought this one. So we can, I'll just put her over here in the back for right now. Figure it out later. But yeah, like I also said, I do mainly really collect or slash want to collect Giselle and or Karina, and I haven't pulled any of them, so I only have this Karina card. And then lastly we have Dia and Lola of Pixie, which are the two members of Pixie that I was really looking forward to collecting, and had already decided to collect both of them, and you know, RIP Pixie. Oh, and then I forgot to mention Sangyeon of the boys. I don't stand the boys, but I did buy one of the Maverick albums, and then I bought some of his photo cards on Pokemarket because they were really cheap. So yeah, this is like my would-be bias binder, whatever you would call this binder. This is what it is. And yeah, moving on forward. So we are down to the last two collections, or I guess sections of this video. So I think we'll do my individual collections first before doing my alt binder. So this has the actual members that I do collect. Besides, oh yeah, I already put away Sohee. So we have Dino of 17, Asahi of Treasure, and then Joohoney or Joohyun of Monsta X. So let's go ahead and do Joohoney first because his binder is right next to me. So for Joohoney, I think these are both from Fatal Love. Oh shoot, I forgot what versions they are. And I can't look it up right now because my iPad is dead. So let's take a guess. I'm gonna guess 3 and 4. I'll change it off camera if I guessed wrong, but let's hope not. And then we have a couple of his solo cards from his solo album slash solo debut. I forgot which ones they are too. Let's say 1, 3, and 8. If I guess wrong, then I'll just change it off camera. But like, I've never needed like Monsta X come back so bad like I do right now, and I really do hope that they can get their enlistments done. I mean, IM still has to do his, so. But here's a little walkthrough of this album. So yeah, IM still has to do his enlistment, so we're not really gonna get an OT6 come back anytime soon. But yeah, like, I don't know, Lights, the whole Lights album by Joohoney was such a banger. Was deadass one of my favorite albums of last year, right? Wasn't it last year? And like, I don't know, like, I loved it so much that like I want new music from Joohoney, especially like solo music, as well as like a whole OT6 Monsta X comeback. And I just hope that enlistment go by so fast, because I need a comeback. Up next we'll do Dino. So for Dino, I don't really plan on getting any of 17's older albums, just because those are like past eras, way in the past. Most of those B-sides will never be heard live again, and I just don't want to waste my money on that. So I think if I truly decide on giving up on collecting those albums, I'll consolidate what I do have from his past eras into one. But I do have these 2 semicolon cards to put away. Wait, where's semicolon? Wait, no, this is not your semicolon. This is your choice. Where's your choice? Am I tripping? I said this one? Huh? Okay, Hangare. This is semicolon. And what's this? This is Attica. I don't have this card. What? Is it this one? I look, you think it is. Right? I don't know. I think so. So let's put that here and this one here. Unfortunately, usually I have my iPad with me, so then I can easily tell right away, but my iPad is dead, and so I can't check right now. But here's a little tour of Dino, the Dino binder. These are Pops / Target exclusives. I have still yet to get the latest one, which is what We Are Here. I definitely do think I can finish my Dino collection if I truly try hard enough in like a month, because he is cheap, but I'm just having fun collecting what I can. And lastly, we have my Asahi collection from Treasure. I'm finally completing a reboot, which feels like reboot literally happened, I think, last November, last fall for sure, almost a year ago, and I'm barely completing it now. And again, I forget what's what. I'll check off camera again. Let's just put this one here. And then I think this one here. And then this one here. So finally, after like almost a year, we have reboot completed. So here's a little walkthrough. There's gonna be a lot of empty spaces because I still have yet to back collect Treasure, their past albums, so I don't really have a lot for him in terms of past comebacks. These are Pobs, and that's it for him. So yeah, I think lastly we have my last section of photo cards. We have this section, which has my 3 of my old groups. Wait, no, 3? Yeah, 3. So we have Blackpink, Monsta X, and then 17. Right here, this is my old binder. Let me see if I can I fit it? Let me bend it. So this is my old binder, which has, this binder has 3 of my olds: Blackpink, Monsta X, and 17. Blackpink really hasn't come out with anything recently. I do think we're gonna be getting solo stuff before we get group stuff. But we have these 2 to put away, which are from Born Pink. Which I think I'm gonna put them right here. Let's put this one here and this one up here. Here's a little Blackpink walkthrough. I really want to get 2 Jisoo photo cards from Born Pink. But yeah, otherwise, up next we have Monsta X. So for Monsta X, we have these 4 to put away today. I'm so excited for, because these are like my, I think my first and only OT6 sets that I have to store. So this is Minhyuk. And then we have Changkyun. And there we go. So my first Fatal Love OT6 set. And then this set as well, which we have Changkyun's version. And there we go. Yeah, so I didn't really plan on collecting these OT6 sets. It just kind of happened. I'm kind of glad it happened, because Fatal Love is my favorite comeback slash era of Monsta X. And then lastly we have this Hyungwon from riize. And I needed like one more photo card to complete this page, so I decided to just buy that Hyungwon. So here's a little walkthrough of my Monsta X collection. Same thing with Blackpink. It's a little slow. I haven't really made much progress on this collection because both of the groups are pretty inactive right now. I mean, Shanu and Hyungwon did have a unit debut slash comeback. I haven't gotten that. And then IM's solo stuff, I don't plan on buying that either, or Kihyun solo stuff. So yeah. And then last but not least, we have 17 to put away. So I did manage to get two of the last Hengare albums that I needed for 17. So we have those cards. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to get another page. These pages are so old. I've had them for almost 4 years. Yeah, next month is like my 4-year anniversary as a K-pop stan, and these are like some of the first pages I ever got. And I got them from Walmart, and so like as you can see, they're like not the best quality. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they're like kind of foggy. I've been meaning to get like good ones. I just don't know from where. I've been looking at the ones from Meow Cafe, and those look pretty good. So if you have like some of those Meow Cafe A4 pocket pages, definitely let me know how you like them and how good they are over time, because I definitely want to upgrade sometime soon, upgrade these pages. But I mean, so far they get the job done, so I can't really complain. Wait, am I gonna have enough? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Put Joshua up next. And put June. Where's my Wonu card? I thought I had one. It might be somewhere else. But Young Myunga. Minghao, not Myunga. And then, no. Sungkwan, then Vernon. Alright, so that gives me, I think, I need to go find that Wanu. I don't know where he's at. Because I do have Wanu for one of his photo cards for Hangare. I need to go find that card. I think it's on my shelf. But yeah. Here's a little 17 collection walkthrough. Oh, he's right here. Why is he in this? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We'll put him here for now. I'll organize it a little bit better next time. I mean, off camera. But yeah, I think out of my collection, I think 17 is probably like the group that I have the most of. And yeah. Alright, so this finishes my alt binder. I do hope I can get a chance to add more photo cards to this binder. So I do hope at some point YG decides to give Blackpink a comeback and Monsta X finishes their enlistment, so I can add more photo cards to this binder. But yeah, that finishes my old binder. And as you can see, we are done. We're done for today's video. I've stored all the photo cards away that I need to store. I still have a lot more. Like I said, I need to restock on a lot of my supplies. I have run out of a lot of stuff. But yeah, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, I hope you got to store your photo cards with me, or got to do whatever you need to do. But like I said, thank you so much. If you like what you see, make sure to click the subscribe button, to hit the thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like it. And yeah, nothing left to say. So yeah, stick around for the ride, press that subscribe button, and see you on the next one. Peace.